Dum, 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 dum. Holy shit! What the fuck? Okay. God, it took too long.
Something's wrong with me. Very wrong.
Come at me with that dumb shit. He's not gonna make it far.
If I feel the temperature, I can blow these over.
Oh, look at him go. Dumbasses. Reload.
This requires more energy than my battery contains.
Free fire is ready. Like I'm gonna need it.
That one not a shell? No. I know that sound. The tone is all wrong.
Here we go. Now I can lay a sleigh down.
These gates are wide. I bet they need power.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, Pyro, dude? I see you still alive, bro. Dude, I could say, has it made y'all weird and shit? Does it really fuck with your mind? I mean, maybe I didn't phrase that right. Does it really fuck with your mind and stuff? I mean, you know that shit will. It really will. Facing your own mortality and stuff can mess with you for a good while. And well, we all know we're gonna die, but when you face something like that, it'll mess with you for a while. But hell, you ain't never gonna be the same after something like that anyway. Point is, you're just lucky to be. You have to overlook me. I'm kind of stoned, man. Well, that's a good thing, though, man. That's a good thing, brother. It really is.
No wonder he's not loose. The Nazis had no idea what hell they were. A better tool for the job ahead.
See, when they told me that the shit that I have, you know, can and will eventually kill you, it really, you know, it messed with me for a while. Yeah, I didn't have no illusions of living forever. I just didn't know it was that serious, you know. And I've had heart issues too. Some really serious shit happened to me, but I never got it checked out. I had to experience a couple of times of waking up like my heart had stopped and wake up in a panic catching my breath and shit, and then my heart feels like it's gonna beat out of my chest. That's happened a couple times. I don't know what the hell that is. Damn, did they have to do a lot of, you know, surgery for that, or was it not that big of a ordeal? I know. Well, when I seen my doctor and she checked it out, I didn't say nothing about it, but she gave me this weird look. She listened to my heart, because she said it was like on the every 5th or 6th beat it just stops dead. She's like, that's really weird. But when I went back the last time, it was fine, so I don't know, man. Damn, dude. I know it shocked the fuck out of me, so I'm sure it shocked the hell out of you. You know? I mean, there really ain't a lot a person can say in that situation. It's such a fucked up situation for a person to be in, you know? I'm glad you made it, man. Shit. Sorry, bro. Oh hell, I don't need that gun. Oh shit, what the fuck? Do 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 do. Damn, dude. That's scary, man. Be perfectly normal, then all of a sudden you're in that kind of shape.
Remember, there's a mission. I need to conserve ammunition and stay focused on my objectives.
Got really lucky, brother. Hopefully that shit don't ever happen again. If something like that does, at least that, hopefully that defibrillator will work like it's supposed to and shit. Blow them all away. Man, I bet your wife was a real nervous wreck.
Power. Maybe there's a generator somewhere around.
Took out his friggin' kneecaps. Come on, bitches. I'm not gonna survive where I'm standing. Nope. But I can't talk and play that game anyway, man. It's like, damn, hold on a second. You still there, bro? I wonder who else we got lurking in here. If that happens to be who I think it is, hello. Damn, man. I didn't believe it when I first heard it. I was like, nah, man. What? I was like, his fucking heart stopped. I was like, good God. Shit don't happen every day. Yeah. That ain't never a good thing, brother. I've never been cut on, man. I don't want to ever get cut on. Well, other than the plastic surgery on my face and shit. But that was because I fell off a waterfall on my face, landed on my face. Yet I thought it'd be cool and swing cut this grapevine and swing over this big ass waterfall, over this ravine, And I would have got away with it, but halfway through I decided to try to pull my feet up for some reason, right? Try to hang upside down as I'm swinging over this chasm. And when I did that, my hand slipped right off the fucking grapevine and I fell head first, about 30 feet. Landed on a rock and broke like this 4-inch rock with my face. I remember I was looking at the crack in the rock and I was like, holy shit, I broke that with my face. And then I noticed that the rock started getting covered in blood and I was like, oh shit. And I was like a mile and a half in the woods, down a creek somewhere by myself. And I had to walk out like that. And when you're hurt and it's on your face, you can't tell how bad, you can tell you're bleeding really bad, but you can't see it. Good God. I was hurt a lot worse than I had thought. Let's put it that way. How I walked out of there like I did, I don't even know. It must have been where I was just young and strong. Brother. Hold on. Shit. Oh, goddamn. Sorry about that, bro. Live resins is definitely where it's at, brother. A whole lot better than the concentrate. A whole lot better. Damn, man. I wish I was there. I'd hook you up. I hope they're taking good care of you and shit. Tell you what, there's one that I found that I really like. Most of them are okay. Shit. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to plug up my battery, charge this thing a little bit. It's probably going to have a hum in it now. Alright, if it's humming, that's why. Battery on this thing. I can't find my friggin' I got 2 PlayStation 4 controllers. I got one fully charged and it disappeared off the face of the planet somehow. I think the cats took it. And if you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not, because I got this one cat that she does steal shit like that. she'll stand up on her hind legs and carry it with her two paws like a person out of the room and take it off somewhere. I caught her carrying a damn gross of bottle rockets through here. She loves to play with them, man. When she gets them out of the pack and spins them around on the stick, the cat loves them. She will steal a pack of bottle rockets in a heartbeat. She won't chew on the fuse or anything. She'll get them all over the floor playing with them and shit. Did you hear me all right, man? Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Well, man, when you get, God, when you think you'll get back to lighting fuses, I can hook you up with some of that. I got some really nice shit, actually. My only problem with that is where I didn't make it. I don't know how stable it actually is. So I don't know. I hope so, man. I know I've only talked to you online and shit like that, but I do consider you a friend. But I sure as hell don't want you to, you know, sudden death or anything. It's like, God damn. You're like, what? Maybe 2 months older than I am. It's like, damn. How you doing with the boredom and stuff? That's the biggest thing in the hospital for me. Other than being a germaphobe, I can't stand the boredom. Even though it's not like I do a whole lot at home either. I guess it's just the uncomfortable setting of it. At least you got a cell phone, I guess. I'm thinking about biting a bullet and getting a cell phone, bro. I don't want to. Well, I bet. But you want to get home, just fire up a nice hog leg and sit there and watch some TV on the couch, right? Pet the dog. I bet your dog's really missing you, man. Hell, even cats notice. You don't think, people don't think they do, but they do. Just cats have different ways of handling it. Sometimes my cats will love me up and down when I've been gone for a while, and sometimes they'll be pissed off at me for 2 weeks for leaving. You just never know. I thank you, man. I could repair a screen, and they're good phones. It's just, I think the phones, whatever this plan is, it comes with a phone. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it'll be good enough for me, man. I don't need a lot. I just, you know, crazy enough, I just use them for making phone calls. But I was thinking about the advantage of having a cell phone with going live, being able to do stuff mobily and stuff might be kind of cool. Thinking about changing my channel around. I'd like to add some adventure exploring and shit like that to my channel, you know? I'm thinking about doing cave explorers, maybe some wilderness stuff, you know, some hard to access areas. I was gonna do some primitive shelter building and shit like that, but it's done to death online right now, so I don't know. Of course, I haven't really seen anybody that's good at it, really, just a few people. It's funny, and I don't mean to laugh about that stuff, but I was raised from a small child, you know, living off the land and nature and learning this and learning that. So when I watch these survival experts and stuff like that build their stuff, I'm just like, oh God, really? But a life's worth of experience versus however long they've been doing it, you know what I mean? I don't know. I like exploring old houses and old buildings, stuff like that. I might add shit like that in there. I don't know. It's just I know the pyro off season and everything gets kind of slow. I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm an expert by any means. I'm not. It's just I was raised doing shit like that. So when I watch these guys that call themselves experts doing it, it's like, yeah, okay. I mean, for me, I know how to do that kind of stuff because I think it's good skills to know how to survive, how to make shelter, shit like that in nature, but it's nothing I want to do for fun. Because I got news for you. It's not fun. Holy shit. No, survival, man's a full-time 24/7 job. That sucks. The only reason you do it is to survive. It's right in the name. These guys doing it is a good time. I don't understand that. I'm talking about little day trips and shit, you know. But there is a lot of cool things here in West Virginia to see. I'd say a lot of people don't get to see. Yeah. Actually, I think these lives are a lot smoother, man. A lot smoother. What chokes me up is these fucking concentrates. And if it's got CBD in it, tastes like shit. I didn't realize CBD tasted so nasty. But they do. This shit leaves the taste in the back of my throat like that acidy feeling when you get done puking. That's what this shit tastes like. Damn. Hey, it made me break out into a sweat, man. Stroke it out. Damn it, cat, I don't know what the fuck you want, but I don't want to play with you right now. Go away. Yeah, I tell you what, man, shit, these vapes make everybody cough. I don't give a fuck who you are, man, you will cough. I might have been able to handle it better when I was younger and shit for sure, but they young or not, you're still gonna cough. But that's okay. Biggest thing I don't like about it right now, bro, is fucking carts ruined me, man. Fucking regular smoke don't do shit for me anymore, man. and that shit about quit for a few years. Shit, that don't work. My tolerance is permanent. I quit one time for like 6 years, dude. 6 years. I'm thinking, God damn, I'm gonna get blasted, man. I'm gonna get knocked off my ass. Nah, man. I had the same fucking tolerance I always had. I'm like, son of a bitch. Doctor said I was a hyper metabolizer. So maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm the same way with the alcohol, man. I can sit there and drink a case of beer. I don't drink. Oh, shit. Yeah. I'm feeling the good now, finally. But see, that's it, man. I've never been able to be selective enough to really know what strain I'd even like to start with, because, you know, my strain's been whatever the fuck I can find, you know? And most of people don't know what the hell it is or was anyway, you know? They just tell you a bunch of horse shit. I like to get, well, I like to have both, actually. I like to have the type to where I feel energetic, and I like to go out and play with fireworks and, you know, light some burgers and have a good time. And then I like to have the other shit when I can't sleep and I just need to, you know, de-stress and chill. I like the shit that'll put you to sleep, and I like the shit that'll wake you up, you know. But what does what? I couldn't tell you. Haven't been able to experiment. Not reliably, anyway. But I have integrated it as a daily part of my ritual. And while I will say, I don't think weed is addictive, it's one of them things that if you don't have it, it tends to piss me off. I'd be in a bad mood for like 3 or 4 days after I run out of smoke. I don't like that, because, you know, that means it's having an effect on me and shit. My little brother, he's a complete asshole, and he ain't got no smoke, man. Just noticed there's 4 other people in here. Who do we got lurking in on our conversation here? Speak up. I don't know. I think it depends on the person. I think it may be addictive to some people. 'Cause I used to know this guy, and he acted like fucking weed was like crack. That's all he talked about. He'd drive you crazy with the shit. And broke. You know, this guy was so bad, man, he knew if I had some, he'd be on my porch like at 7 o'clock in the morning waiting on me to wake up. That's how bad this guy was. I still wonder where that little fucker ended up. I went to bat for that guy for years, man. Rocket chickens, hell yeah, man. Rocket chicken wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? I just got on here and started bullshitting, more or less. How you doing, Citizen Z? I do use a lot of grenades, so I guess that might count. A few landmines. On the game, not in real life. Haven't had to, haven't had the need yet. Stuck in South Africa, huh? Holy shit, South Africa. I've always heard that's a very dangerous place. It's just what I've heard. I don't know, Don't want to be stereotyping any place, but I've heard it's pretty damn dangerous. Hey, Harden James, how you doing? Or James Harden? That's what I've always heard. I just didn't want to be talking bad about your home, you know what I'm saying? But, God. That one guy that does the China vlog, Serpanza Z or whatever, lives in China. He come from South Africa, and the stories he told about it, how many friends he knows that's been murdered and family members and shit. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, I don't blame you. Hmm. No problem, bro. Damn. Do you have a place in mind, Citizen C, where you want to move? Police are bad for that here. As bad as it is, depending on what color a person is, more or less. Back to the Ireland. Well, my family is from Scotland originally, so not too far away from you there. I think where I live is a lot like Ireland. I think the land and weather and stuff like that seems to be a lot pretty similar from what I've seen. Some similarities to some of the places I've seen, especially the Highlands anyway. I'd love to be able to travel to all those places. Although Ireland seems like a place I'd get pretty bored. It didn't seem like there'd be a whole lot to do in Ireland other than drink a lot. And that's not because of the Irish stereotype, it's just because it'd be that fucking boring there. Somebody's got a dirt bike out there tearing ass at 3 a.m. That's always nice. Make rocket chickens in Ireland, huh? What the hell's a rocket chicken? Okay. Yeah, I'd say they might drop a few on lift off day for damn sure. A few other items too, I'm sure. Shit. Crazy, man. Yeah, we'll see all my rockets blow up when they're done. I guess you could have a rocket and some chicken nuggets, maybe. Dum, dum. Chickens suck, man. I hate chickens. Dude, I went on a chicken massacre day one day. I killed like 40 some chickens in one day. I killed every fucking chicken I could find. My grandpa raised chickens, and he lived next door, and he shot my cat and said it was trying to kill a chicken. I know my cat don't kill chickens. So as revenge, I took my .22 rifle out and I went on a chicken massacre. Well, I got that beat. I tasered a dude right in the junk one time. It wasn't my fault. He jumped when I pulled the trigger. He got nailed right in the junk. Well, one lead hit him in the junk. The other lead landed in a metal toilet in his cell. So he said it was a bolt from God. Man never said another word. He behaved 364 days out of the year. And then the last day of the year on his schedule, he would go completely apeshit. And I would schedule vacation days around it too. I really would. I'd be like, I don't even want to be here for that next year. What's up, Mr. Steele or Mrs. Steele? I can't really tell. Toronto? I'd say Mr. But hello. How you doing tonight? I don't know, man. This guy was a real whack job. He had his entire cell full of like all this religious iconog, like from all different religions and Egyptian shit, and just all kinds of hieroglyphics and stuff on the walls of his cell. Said the guy wouldn't speak for just one day out of the year, and it was complete. Everything that he had bottled up for an entire year, he would let go in 24 hours. Oh, cool, man. Now I need to get out and start flying some drones. Shit, dude, I'm lucky to spell regular words. What are you talking about? I've never been a word game type. Yeah, I got you. Plus, I got a little bit of a buzz kicking right now anyway. Yeah, did you check out, I don't know, I guess Pyro Dude's still busy. I was like, did you check out that recall list on the fireworks and shit? I was like, yo, I know what caused that. Oh. Well, it is like 3 a.m. on a Saturday morning here, you know, so I'd say a lot of the population has a buzz right now, or they're asleep. Hey, welcome back, Pyro Dude. Yeah, you noticed all those places that got busted have been thoroughly exposed on video, haven't they? Yeah, you can't never get any rest when you're in the hospital, brother. You just can't. They're always in there wanting you something. Wake you up to give you a sleeping pill. Ain't that some stupid shit? Better not give me a sleeping pill, man. I'll be out exploring the hospital. That shit makes me sleepwalk. I had a bad experience with that Ambien, dude. When I'd laid down that night, right? I was going to go and tighten the alternator on my car, tighten the alternator belt, and I was going to pump up the tire on my truck. And I forgot to do it, and I was like thinking about it before I went to sleep, you know. After I took that Ambien, shit. About 2 hours later, I got up out of bed in my boxers and went out there in the darkness, tightened up the alternator belt, and pumped up the tire. Completely no memory of doing anything out there in my boxer shorts in the driveway. So I didn't take any more of that. Damn, man. At least you're around to get messed with, bro. I guess that's the only bright side you can look at it, man. Everything that happens from now on is gravy, bro. But that's one way to look at it, I guess. My buddy Pyro Dude's in the hospital there. That's what we're talking about if you're wondering, or to other people that's in here. Shit. I hear you, man. That ain't never good for anybody, I'm sure. Hey, what's up, KV? What's happening, homie? Damn, you're up late too, huh? Oh, shit balls, man. I hear you. Same here. I'm gonna go buy some new games. I'm sick of this fucking game. I haven't found anything I like for the PS4 though. I've always been a PlayStation guy, but something about the PS4, just so far I'm not digging the games at all. That's what I was saying, Pirate Dude. I'm just, you know, joking around with you and stuff. I mean, There ain't a lot of person can say it. When somebody tells you some shit like that, you know, I'm like, God damn. Sorry you didn't die, but, you know, that sounds fucked up. Scary, though, bro. Very scary. You seem like you're your old self, though. You seem like you're doing pretty good. Man, I don't even like to go in the hospital to visit people, so being in there just freaked me clean the fuck out. They'd have to keep me probably tied down. I'd escape. Hey, there you go. Well, that's good. Better than being in pain. Considering you've had surgery and everything else, I guess, you know, little drugs are in order. Although I don't like the way that shit makes me feel, man. It makes time skip for me. Yeah, they'd have to restrain me as well. I'd probably get loose. I have escaped before. I said I spent the night in the woods one time after leaving the hospital. They overdosed me on morphine. I woke up in intensive care. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, you don't need any extra stress right now, man. You gotta let your body rest and shit. One thing about it, those medications will help you rest, that's for sure. Hell yeah, you got a shoot with Ray Ray coming up in October, don't you? Oh, Ray Ray's birthday. I want to find him something for his birthday. I don't really find a lot of classic pyro, though. I know he's a collector. Oh, dude, that'd be great, man. I'd love for him to come down and shoot some fireworks with us sometime. That'd be awesome. October 12th, huh? My little girl's is on the 5th of October. You know, fun fact, October 5th is the most common birthday in the United States. And you know why it's the most common birthday? It's because it's like almost exactly 9 months after New Year's Eve. Or, you know, the right gestation period from New Year's Eve. They're so shit, I don't know. No, that wouldn't be right. That's 9 months. Well, yeah, about right in there. Yeah, the Phantom Panda, that's for sure. You never know. I'm gonna keep an eye out for something if I run across any old DOT stuff. I don't really know a lot about what's really good, what's not, when it comes to collectibles. I've tried to stay out of it. I know if I got started on it, I'd probably end up spending a shit ton of money. Because I do love fireworks. No, I guess you don't, man. He does kind of pop in and stuff, don't he? Ow, 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 ow. Oh shit, I have no idea what Ray Ray has, so I don't know. I'll have to, if I find anything cool, I'll run it through you and see what you think. That's what I'll do. The only thing old I got is some of them old Thunder Bombs, but I'm sure that ain't nothing special. Oh, Ray's crazy, man. I was glad that he let me know and show what happened to you, though. I was wondering where it happened, you know, why you hadn't been on, why I hadn't heard from you in a day or two. I was like, damn. I never would have thought you was in the fucking hospital almost dead. Oh, I'd say. I'd say mine's kind of a, I wouldn't call it a collection, more of a stash. I mean, I do collect. I try to keep one of everything I find that I like, you know. If it's something I really like, I'll keep one example of it. So over the years, I've kind of got a collection going, you know. Yeah, I guess, bro. As long as you can stay, as long as you can put up with it. Yeah, you still got shit to do, bro. Believe me, I'm sure you got a long list of shit you got to do right now. Just like me. Although I ain't touched shit in like the last 2 days. I feel guilty about that. Oh shit. Shit, man, I seen the kind of stuff you were finding in your pyro cave. I guess you kind of do collect accidentally, though. You collect accidentally by losing shit in there. Yes, you do, man. Beautiful garden. Shit, man. Hell, most of the stuff I got right now is what KB gave me. He gave me a box full of shit. I'm like, hell yeah. I really do like those double shells, man. Those peanut double break shells. I like the hell out of those. I like the color and the boom, you know? A little bit of both. I like that. Shit. Yeah. What were they? Double Trouble? Is that what them shells are called? Hell, it's on the list too, so it doesn't really matter to say what it is anymore, I guess. But, they're good shells. I really like that, shit, that 5-inch smoke dragon, or whatever the hell you were calling that one shell, man. The Black Salute shell, had the dragons on it. That was cool. Double voice seagulls. Wonder if I read like a couple of those if I could find them. No, what's crazy is the fucking rockets, KV. Their rockets are fucking crazy. Them sets of pictures are brutal. I like the hell out of them, let's say, appetite rockets. Those are fucking awesome. Ah. Yeah, I took a couple of those, shit, those Pyro Demon rockets that was in that box that had broken sticks, and I dropped them down in a tube and just lit them. I didn't expect them to have as big of a fucking payload as what they had. I was like, holy shit. I lit up the whole field with one of them, man. And I took one, and my brother got an old crooked stick off of a tree, taped it to it, and lit that, and it went up, and it was flying, and it hit the power line there, and it spun around it like 3 times, and then it went straight down onto the boom ridge there right in the center of the field and blew up. I was like, damn. They're good rockets, though. I was impressed by the damn, the burst on them was impressive. Oh, I mean, it wasn't the rocket's fault. It was just where we had, you know, half-assed a stick on it, more or less, is what caused that. But the rocket itself was pretty impressive, I thought. I hadn't had those. I was like, damn it. I'm on a rocket kick right now, I do believe. I was looking around the Pyro Cave, and I got quite a few rockets hanging around, so I think I've been on a rocket kick lately. Well, we kind of got one of those almost. KV lit one and it went up about 8 feet and detonated, and I still have a very clear picture of that in my mind. I think I lit one little, or it might have been him lighting one again, and it shortchanged on us. But we didn't have no detonations on the launch pad, just a couple feet off of it. Nah, I made that mistake one time with a firecracker. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one, KB, because that thing hits some crazy altitude. Dude, this is what? 2-inch rocket? Is that what them appetites are? It's about 2-inch rocket. It's snowball, if you want to say. Pretty much looked like it touched the ground from 8 feet. So, oh yeah, it was a pretty big burst. It's like, holy shit. You never know, but so far the most dangerous rockets I've had this year are those fucking blue tip rockets I have. Those painkiller rockets. They're not even boom rockets, man, but I've had several of them just blow up payload first, man. No engine, no nothing. Just and then have the engine kick in secondary. That's really cool. I've had several of those rockets go bad. Right up to the point to where I quit giving them out. I was giving them to people and shit. Like, here, you know, light some of these, because I had a bunch of them. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I've had about sometimes 1 or 2 in each pack do that shit. And yeah, I get far away after I light it and everything, but I got hit in the face with that one because after the payload blew on the launch pad, the damn engine ignited and then it shot across the field right at us. That's what I've heard, man. I've never actually had them, but I've seen the videos and heard the stories. They say they're pretty much just a ground salute. Damn, most dangerous thing I've had this year. Huh, damn. Oh yeah, I do now. I mean, I do have one now. You did give me one, that's right. But I'm not gonna light it. I'm just gonna keep it. Oh hell no. I mean, I guess you could always remote fire it if you really wanted to know if it worked or not. But since I only have one, I'm keeping it. That's my rule of one, you know. Yeah, man. I really am on a rocket kick for some reason. I've always liked rockets, but most of the time I've skipped them because so many rockets are just a fucking lie these days, man. They look good in the pack, they look good in the store, you get home with it, it sucks balls. I just bought way too many of those, you know? So I quit buying rockets for years. Just recently realized that there's some out there that are worth a fuck. Oh, I agree, man. I just got burned on buying so many junk rockets. Hell, I thought jet screamers were good rockets, and you know, I guess they are good rockets, but they're nothing compared to them red tip rockets, man. Them fuckers are awesome. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, man. You've been in enough fireworks stores to see the rockets, how they make them look gigantic, and it's all a bunch of fake paper or plastic bullshit, and the rocket itself actually sucks, but you know, you done paid $59.99 for this pack. Well, after a few years of that shit, I just quit buying them. I bought the cheap rockets and stuff, like, you know, the triple whistlers or rattling saber rockets and stuff like that. I'd buy them kind, but as far as big sky rockets, I just passed on them for a long time. It's kind of, now that I realize that there are some good ones, I've been stocking up, I guess. It's Mars rockets. I haven't had a chance to light any of those, but I believe there's one of them in those rockets that KV gave me, I believe. So I could try one of them, I believe. Oh, damn. 12 packs are good. Wasn't, shit. Oh god, WF Boom selling Mars rockets too, or was that a different type of Mars rockets? I've almost ordered with them a few times, but I think next year I'm gonna talk to KV and ask him what his dude's doing. He seems to have some pretty good deals and shit. I told you about my adventures in the South looking for bottle rockets, didn't I, Pirate Dude? I thought them people were fucking with me in South Carolina when they didn't know what bottle rockets were. I kept going into all these stores and I'd be like, where's your bottle rockets at? And they kept taking me back to the sky rockets. I'd be like, no, you're little rockets. And they'd show me another sky rocket. The younger people didn't even know what a bottle rocket was. They literally looked at me like, what? And this old chick finally told me, she's like, they've been banned down here for like 15 years or some shit because of a damn Yankee senator come down there with their Yankee ways and put their laws on them. That's what this woman told me, and I'm like, okay. What do you mean, Pyro Dude? How's it gonna be different next year? Huh, I wouldn't be surprised. Hell, it's always been a staple, man, just like having firecrackers. I mean, I have got personally bored with bottle rockets, you know, because they're kind of boring, but I still like to have them. Yeah, they're probably going to be hot on that shit next year for sure. Shit, I'd like to, but who's got the money, man? Hell, I'm usually broke all summer trying to do shit. You know, I've been afraid of that coming. It seems like things have been just too damn good the last few years. I mean, there's been more stuff available than I've ever seen. I mean, I'm not an expert on it, but there's more shit been available the last few years that I've ever seen. Damn, man. You can't tell me we can't get universal health care going here. Canada can do it. I'm sure we can. Fuck it, man. I wouldn't worry about it. Can't squeeze blood from a stone, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'd say stuff will probably still be available. It'll just be a lot more expensive. It'll probably hurt the price for sure. Indeed, man, but I wouldn't worry about that shit right now anyway. You can worry about that when you get home. Fuck it, pay what you can pay, and the rest of it, they could just eat a dick. That's the way I look at it. You only do what you can do. Come here, dog. You ready? There. I gotta lift this dog like 50 times a day on and off the fucking couch because she can't jump up there anymore. Gets really aggravating when the dog wakes me up. Yeah, them and the overexposure on YouTube and shit like that. People will go into a fireworks store and point to something on the shelf and tell people what it is and everything, just making it a little too easy for people, you know. And then these people like you're talking about, like kids that's buying this shit online, you know, that's paying these ridiculous prices for these Euro items just so they can say they got some. That's what's killing it. Actually, its own popularity is what's cutting its own throat, which is kind of fucked up. Plus, if you think about it, it's an exponential problem. There's more stuff on the market now than I've ever seen, which means there's more people that has the chance of seeing said product because there's so much more of it out there that you're just going to have issues. And I mean, it worries me honestly thinking about that shit getting in the wrong hands, honestly. there's a lot of people, man, that they're not ready. They're not ready for a canister shell when they're out there carrying around boomers. You know, that's not good. Or the people that can't separate their drugs and alcohol from their party. You know, and then they go out there and do something really stupid with a high-powered firework. No, I've got to say the thoughts crossed my mind a few times because of the easy money, but I'm just like, I couldn't do it because of my conscience, for one, and for one, I got shitty luck with stuff like that. I'd get caught or cause an incident or some shit, you know. I just know better. That, and you just don't put that stuff in anybody's hands. But I guess, you know, honestly, I look at it the same way as a person selling drugs, almost. If you're indiscriminately selling those kind of pyro products to anybody that wants them, that's about as dangerous as selling drugs. Well, maybe not that bad, but you know what I mean. My conscience still wouldn't be good with it. Especially if somebody got hurt, and they would. Of course, that can happen to any of us. Yep. One of them blew their hand off with something, trying to light one on the end, or broke it open and tried to light it, or some stupid shit. Some kid lost their hand and injured another one, or something I was reading about. That's not the fireworks' fault in that instant. It's the parents' fault for not watching their damn children, for one. You know, that's another thing with stuff like that. I'm always very careful to not drop or have any of it fall or anything like it. Hell, we had a dud with KV was up at the house, and we wasn't gonna pick it up, you know, because it was fresh. And I think it was my old man come up the driveway and ran over it, so he's like, all right, never mind. I don't know. I remember seeing a story just like that well, wasn't it last year? A kid took a Cobra 6 and lit it from the plastic end and killed the kid or some shit. Wasn't that just last year? Or is this shit just urban legend that gets perpetuated? Because I remember hearing about a kid lighting a Cobra 6 from the plastic end. Yeah, that cake, that would have got ugly. Yeah, we had a cake pyro too. It fired, I don't know, maybe what, 4 or 5 times? And then it started firing on the ground. and the cake blew up from the inside out, and fucking luckily it severed the fuse and put the thing out, because it was going to be really bad if it hadn't, because that thing was, it's completely no structural integrity on that cake whatsoever, man. It's just loose tubes. That's all there is in that box, man. Whatever happened was catastrophic. Probably because it's such a horrifying thought to think about lighting a C6 from the plastic fucking cap. That would be a goddamn bad idea. No, I didn't know, actually. But I know when I started seeing sparkles on the ground, I was like, oh, shit. Oh, this wasn't a matter of bracing the cake, buddy. The cake was braced on both sides with cement blocks. That's probably the only thing that held it together as well as it did. It fell apart internally as it was going off. Cake broke up, shit was landing on the ground and everything else, but luckily the main fuse severed. It didn't continue. Because it was a big cake. Oh, believe me, I'm a big advocate on always brace your cakes. I've told many a person that, and I've had a few people roll their eyes and shit. I'm like, I don't care, man. It's just a smart thing to do. I'm gonna do something with it, man, single shot style. Or I might bunch it in little groups of 6 or something. I don't know. I won't let it go to waste. I want to see what it does. I've never had one before. I don't let anything go to waste. Like I said, I could open up a whole shit ton of pill bottles and stuff around here and find stars, black powder and shit. Go to take my medication, I gotta make sure it's medication. I had a handful of stars one night, I'm like, this don't feel right. Nah, this was set flat on the table, man. It just lost its structural integrity. In a catastrophic fashion. But luckily, we got lucky. Oh yeah, man, I use them to store, like what I modified. You know, speaking of modified, I noticed there's a couple shells in that tote, or that box that has tape on them. They're experimental versions, maybe? And what's the stability look like on that mixture of yours? Long term. Damn. Did they give you your pain medicine yet, man? I guess we'll notice when you start talking in gibberish. Damn. So you wouldn't recommend keeping it around for a long time? Excuse me. Okay, cool, cool. I don't, there's a lot of different mixes and a lot of different stabilities. Some of them, you know, can degrade in unpredictable ways. I like to keep stuff for a long time. That's just the only reason I ask. I might need to mine for coal or something someday, Good Lord, man, I swear. They hit hard as fuck, that's for sure. Especially them yellow bitches, man. Damn. What the hell you got in them yellow ones, man? I don't know I can't remember what weight you said they were, but those yellow ones seem to hit really hard. Like, holy shit. And them red ones well, they're all hit hard, but some of them's just ridiculous. I can't tell you how many times my brother talked about that one you set off up there. It made the mushroom cloud. He was like, holy shit. That's pretty cool how it's picked up the dust in a perfect fucking A-bomb mushroom cloud. I was like, check that shit out. Nah, I know they got a good sound, man. I was like, damn. That's a little better than one of them thundercrackers, actually. I was impressed. Although that custom job you had wrapped up in the camo tape, I think was about one of the loudest ground salutes of the day. I wasn't expecting that. Yes, it was. I was like, holy shit. I was expecting it to be pretty loud, but it was more than what I thought it would be. Yeah. Guys make me want to try my hand at this shit this winter probably when I get bored. Usually I reload, but I'm pretty well stocked, so I don't know what the hell unless I go do a lot of shooting. Yeah, if you ever make it to this end of the pyro, to this country, pyro dude, you have to bring your ARs with you. I got plenty of food to feed them. I said last year, make shells, collect shells, buy shells. I've got quite a stockpile. And the only thing I ever made back in the day was just, black powder and a pill bottle and a drill, more or less. It's some cannon fuse that you could get at the hobby shop. I hear you, man. Last year I pumped out about 2,500 rounds, something like that. That wasn't counting the store bought. That was just the fucking reloads. Although that's fucking Anderson Arms AR I've got's picky. It's really picky. I fire, oh shit, NATO rounds through it, and it'll jam up on me. It seems to only really run good on the premium stuff. It'll run really good on the expensive ammo, but the cheap shit, not so much. Now my Colt, it'll pretty much run on anything, but it's the expensive gun, and it's really old too, so it's been broke in for a long time. Like a 1974 Colt. It's got the green bluing on the gun for the Vietnam and shit. Oh, I'll take the 44 Magnum out and do some target practice with that bad boy here pretty soon. Brand new in the box, never been fired. Then I'm going to cautiously take out that government 45 caliber pistol and fire it. I'm afraid of the wear on that gun, that it may just run away when you pull the trigger, so I'm only going to put a couple rounds in it. I got one of those that you don't have to clean, or you never have to oil the bolt, all that bullshit, self-lubricating crap. I don't think it works. I don't know. I'm not an AR man myself. I'm an SKS AK-47 all the way, but if I had my choice of weapons, it would definitely be a probably 7.62 by 39 base for sure. That's where my place falls on that. The AR is a nice gun. It's just too picky. I like it's something that I know is going to work every fucking time. And AK or an SKS, it's going to work every time. Damn. That ain't good. You still gotta clean it. It says in the manual of mine to put it in a damn bathtub like you would a black powder rifle or something. I'm like, I don't know about that shit. Water clean. I'm like, soap and water just don't seem right taking it to a rifle. Alright, KB, take her easy, bro. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight, man. I hope you can get some sleep. You know, it probably just needs a little fucking with. You're right. It's just, I don't really like them. I'll be honest with you, I don't. I prefer my SKS over my AR any day. But it's just, you know, personal preference. I like the power that I can deliver with that larger round. I mean, the high velocity and stuff and the accuracy of an AR at long range is nice. And if the AR is outfitted with the scope, more of a long range weapon. But if it's intermediate or up close, shit, give me an AK all day. I hope not. It's fairly new gun, man. I probably only fired it a couple hundred times. That's probably what's wrong with it. It probably just needs broke in more. I just don't have a lot of fun when it gets damn case stuck in the fucking chamber. Have to run a damn stick down it to get the shit out of the chamber. I'm like, it's, you know. But meanwhile, my other rifle over there will run all fucking day with no issue. 300 Winchester, yeah. Expensive gun to shoot though. I've thought about that, man, but that would be an expensive rifle. Be a cool thing to have. You just, goddamn, man, every time you pull a trigger, you're gonna be sending a buck and a half down range. Yeah, cool. Might upgrade them. Said they don't really see a whole lot of action. Probably end up trading them off. Yeah. Oh, that they are. Believe me, they're plenty powerful to do the job. Oh, I do. Hell, I got my shit right here next to my chair, buddy, in a little tote underneath my coffee table. I got my press, all my dies and shit right here. I don't know where my powder's at right now, though. Haven't seen it in a while, so there's a couple pounds loose in here somewhere. You ever played a Resident Evil video game, Pyro, dude? My house is a lot like that. You probably open any drawer in the house and find a couple shotgun rounds or a pistol round or something. Damn. $14 a pound. Damn, you hell right. Yeah, I do prefer a AK at SKS. Not played a video game in close to 18 years. Damn, bro. You used to mess with video games and you used to mess with computers and stuff. What caused you to stop doing all that? If you don't mind me asking. I can't play them like I used to. I don't have the patience for it. Hey, Johnny Garcia, how you doing? Just chilling. It's late. Just killing time, more or less. Shooting the shit. Jump in anywhere you like. Yeah, I guess I'm just been an old school when it comes to the whole smartphone thing. I look at the world around me and everybody's got their head buried in a phone, and something about that just bothers me. Especially the damn children and the younger generation that don't experience anything in real life other than what they see on their phone. They don't see what's going on around them, just staring at their damn phone. Yeah, pretty much. There never is much rhyme or reason to our chat, sister. We'll be talking about fireworks one minute, we'll be talking about world peace the next. No, and I haven't been either. But I feel like I'm the only person in the room that sees what's going on. Everybody else is like they're fucking asleep or something. It's downright uncomfortable for me. Last time I went and got tires put on my vehicle and I just had to wait for fucking hours. I'm sitting in the lobby and there's like maybe 7 or 8 people. Everybody in there's just bone silent, staring at their fucking phone. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. I don't know, just... And then you see kids at the amusement park and they're walking around just head buried in the phone, not paying any attention to where they're at or what they're doing. I'm just like, experience your life, damn it. Don't put the phone down, you know? Too much of anything's a bad thing. Hell, too much water kill you. I don't know. Plus, I'm getting to the age now where I can just be the cantankerous older fuck that just ain't into the new shit anymore. Just to be aggravating, more or less. They are. Especially the younger generation that doesn't have any idea how to socially interact because they never have, not in real life. Hell yeah, man. Just get anything good. Everybody says you better be stocking up the way shit's looking. Yeah, that's true. But see, you're old enough to know better to disengage from the phone and experience real life, too. I'm talking about these people that can't do that, that just stay in their phone 24/7, even while real life is going on all around them. That's the shit that bugs me. Black cats are hard to get? Yeah. Why would black cats be hard to get? I'd say right now in your situation, Pyro, dude, having a phone is keeping you sane. Being in the hospital. Ah, okay. Where are you at, Johnny Garcia? Yeah, they're pretty common around here. You can find black cats anywhere that sells fireworks, just about. Around here, you know. Be honest, they haven't really been that good in a long time, though. Oh, okay. The great communist state of California. That explains it. Although I bought a lot of my black market stuff out of California, which I think is kind of ironic, but nice. I run into some old black cats still on the shelves from time to time. Those are the ones I like to score. Yeah. Well, depends on your connections and stuff. Who knows? What's easy to find for one is hard for another. We've all been there, I guess. But black cats are pretty common. But they haven't really been good in 20 years or so. Although if I was going to buy anything black cat, it would probably be a bottle rocket or a firecracker, because black cat sucks balls these days. I can't stress that enough. Black cat is a ripoff. I mean, when you're buying their cakes or anything else, black cat, you're getting ripped the fuck off. So I like the older black cats that had the little cat on logos and stuff on the firecracker itself. I like those better. The all black ones are alright. For the new stuff, they're alright. But they're not that great. A black cat pisses me off, man. They do. I used to love black cat, man. Especially as a kid growing up, black cat was the shit. And then it just started ripping you off more and more. And I realized that buying their cakes is a complete waste of money because they're just overpriced turds. Yeah, one time Black Cat was something, but I haven't been for a long time. I do like their Silver Fox rockets, though. Those are pretty cool. Them bottle rockets got the little silver trail behind them. I like those. I'd buy those. That'd be about it right now. I was just looking at those 1,000 gram combination cakes where they have two 500 grams in a box and call it a 1,000 gram cake. I mean, Black Cat is all about the gimmick, man. About the gimmick with Black Cat and packaging. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I fondly remember it in the 80s. But it's just been... Black Cat kind of reminds me of the Phantom fireworks of firework manufacturers. I've had a few Red Apple's items, you know, just come to me randomly, but I haven't really sampled a lot of their stuff, no. Are they not? Shit. I thought they were still a pretty common thing, man. I will buy them up then. Of course, then again, I said the same shit about zips, and then I went on a damn zip hunt that, you know. I haven't bought any in a few years. I think I got a gross or two in there somewhere. Well, hell. Why in the hell would they do that? It was one of the decent things they made. That's some horse shit. Yeah, hell, man, I'll hook you up. Dude, I stopped at like 3 or 4 places in Ohio. Well, a couple in Ohio, and a couple around here, and a few tents looking for zips, and I finally found one that had them. I'm like, hell yeah. Huh. That sucks, man. I didn't know they were a discontinued item, but I will have to go buy some for sure. Yeah, I've had a few different types of rockets that had the same effect. A few different brands, if I can remember what they were called. Maybe I can find some of those if I can't find the Black Cat version. I know that Mojave Thunder shit that I got at Prison Fireworks had some Silver Fox type rockets that were actually a little better. But that shit's expensive. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I had a pretty sweet birthday, man. KV, another pyro, you probably seen him in the rooms and stuff. He come and shot some fireworks with me for my birthday, man. I had a good time. It was, man. He hooked me up with all kinds of shit. I was like, damn, bro. I was just happy to have somebody else come shoot some pyro with, you know. He left me with all kinds of shells and shit. I was like, damn. Good stuff, too. A lot better shit than what I had. I'm like, damn. KB got the good shit. Yeah. I just wish it wouldn't have been so hot. Could have done something. I mean, it's just damn hot. We couldn't do really much but sit around all day mostly. Go out and let off a few boomers every now and then. Till the sun went down anyway. Yeah, it was good, man. Nice to have somebody else that likes pyro. It was nice to have some different stuff to like too. That was the best birthday present you can give a pyro is more pyro. That or weed. Hot and smoky here now. What the hell you got going on, man? Oh, okay, hot and smoky as in where you live, not where you're at right now. I'm like, what the hell you doing in the hospital, man? Don't blow the place up, man. Hell yeah it is, man. Hell yeah it is. Matter of fact, that's not a bad idea, actually. Even though I've become immune, I still like the taste of it. Oh, shit. I'm trying to find one of these carts that's still got something left in it. What is this? This may be promising. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, I got a new battery coming to check out, man, for these cartridges. It's one of those batteries that makes it look like a key fob. And then you push the button and it swings out, you know, like some car keys do. I want, you know, see if they're any good. I got one coming. Shit, I go out and I've been toking one, man. Indeed, man. Happy early birthday. I got one called Low Key. I want to check it out and see if they're any good or not. Might order some more of them if it is. I just like the idea of it, you know, switchblade style, being able to swing it out. That we ain't got to worry about breaking it in your pocket or nothing, you know. Because that is a legitimate concern. I hear you, you, brother. I'm glad you're here to take a hit, my friend. I am. I was worried about you. I really was. I was like, son of a bitch. I just had rolled up, you know, what I had rolled up. I was just sitting there. I was like, damn, I wonder what old Pyro dude's doing. And Ray dropped that bomb on me. I was like, shit. I got ripped. I sat here and I just started fixating on it. I was like, God damn. I'm like, what do I do? What do I say? Should I send him a message or should I not bother him or, you know, or send his wife a message asking what's going on? I didn't know, man. I don't know how to act in those situations. You know. But I was concerned about you, man. That's the base point, I guess. I just kept thinking, I'm like, hell, fucker was fine the other day. What the hell happened? What the hell did he do? I'm like, I know he didn't go out there and mess with nothing stupid. I'm like, I don't know what happened to it. Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to check on you. I just didn't want to message you with all that shit going on. There's enough, you know, enough stuff going on. She likes the novelties, huh? That's cool. Man, my family could care, just don't give two shits about fireworks at all anymore. I've totally burned out any sense of wonder at all they ever had with fireworks. It's such a common thing to them, they don't pay any attention to it whatsoever anymore. They quit coming outside to even watch them. You know, KB actually probably thought it was kind of weird being my birthday and it was just my family act like it, you know, never even mentioned it. He probably thought that was kind of strange, but that's just the way they are about shit like that. Damn. Damn. That's some messed up shit, dude. Go have to pull out the jumper cables and get you one of them. Well, I guess you don't need a jump box anymore. You got one installed. They have to watch out for somebody hacking that sucker. You know, it can be done. I can hack a pacemaker with the defibrillator. Like, damn it. Let me get you on remote control and send you a shock. That'd be fucked up, wouldn't it? I wonder what that thing feels like when it's working. Probably not too pleasant. I mean, it's good to have a backup, so, you know, but it's probably not a very pleasant backup. Alright, man. Well, take her easy and get home as soon as you can, man. It's good talking to you, man. I'm glad we could still bullshit. It's scary how things can get real so quickly. You never know with illness and stuff for real. Or life in general, man. Yep, get some rest, brother. Yeah, Mr. Garcia. I will. I probably just go pull it all-nighter myself. Try to get my days and nights back to normal. Because I've got my shit all backwards right now. I'm going to work on my truck later on today. It's tune-up time. That should wear me out enough to be able to go to sleep at a normal hour tomorrow night. As long as I don't end up on here messing around. Take her easy, bro. Good night, man. Oh, change air filter, oxygen sensor, shit like that. Get it ready for fall and winter and shit. I feel that ticking time bomb approaching. Last few nights it's actually been cold around here. Down like 58 or 50 some degrees the other night. I'm like, damn. It's cooling down early again this year. At night, anyway. Damn. Well, take her easy. Have a good night, everybody. Mr. Garcia, happy birthday if I don't talk to you from now till then. Congratulations on the fireworks stash, man. You'll have to do a video update. Put your new stuff on there, man. I'll check her out if you do. But I'm gonna get off of here and try to find something on TV, I think. But you guys take her easy and have a good night.